got all this, because you're so cocky, that's pride. Too much pride. Oh, I could beat it. They only offer. And you know how many times I've seen that? Nigga get offered a dime. Oh, yeah. And that's what they say. Oh, shit, they know they got a weak case. They think I'm going to jump out here for that dime. I'm going to trial. You see that nigga at the end of the day, he like, what happened? Man, they booked me. Damn. They talking about giving me 40. They just had a dime on a plate for you, bro.
That hurt.
That hurt more than you? Man, come on, bro.
That hurt, man. That hurt so bad. They offered you a dime and then you turn it down and they gave you 50, 40, 50 years. And the thing about it too, when they give you like a 40 to 80, right? Something like that. That's just, once you get to the 40-year mark, you might walk in there, you might go in there, you might be 80 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
You walk in there, either you roll in there in a wheelchair or you walk in there with a cane. And they still might give you a hit.
What if you got what? Yeah, they gonna give you
80 years old. You coming there after serving 40 years.
It's not about your age. They not looking at none of that, man. That's what a lot of people got to realize. They're looking at the severity of your case.
This is an old 80-year-old.
I don't give a fuck if you was ready to die.
He not gonna go in there and do nothing else.
Bro, man, because you know at these board meetings and shit like that.
Yeah. At 80, listen, y'all. See y'all.
Yeah, listen. But still, you go on these board meetings, they're not looking at, they're just gonna look at the conduct that you did, your conduct in jail for the last whatever amount of time that you was in there for, and then they're in there looking at the severity of your case.